Hey everyone, today we'll be previewing the Texas Rangers. To me, this team on paper looks very good. Pitching wise, bullpen wise, lineup wise. I mean, this team really, they are going in the right direction. They got a great minor league system. I mean, and they got a good manager in Chris Woodward, who a lot of people like playing for. And this team here, they got a lot of promise going forward. I mean, if you just look at the pitching staff, the guys they acquired, the guys they got in the bullpen, in the lineup. I mean, this team here can make a lot of noise for a 60-game season. So I really believe this team here is showing a lot of promise. And going forward, this team could really contend for the AL West division. If not, they can contend for a wild card. All in all, let's start off with their lineup. Starting catcher is Robinson Chirinos, who they brought back. He used to be with the organization. They sent him to a one-year deal. What I like about Chirinos, he has a good bat. He's known to hit for power, and he's good defensively. And starting first base, which to me is a weak spot because nobody's proven. But they got Ronald Guzman, and he hasn't really proven that much. But they got a top prospect in Nick Solak, which I do believe he should play first. But he's an outfielder. But as of now, they're going with Ronald Guzman. At second base, you got Ruft Andor, who's a very good second baseman. He could show that he can hit. He can play good defense. And he's a very good all-around player. At shortstop, you got Elvis Andrus, which he's also very good. And also has a high contract. But he's a very decent player, good for 20 home runs, about 80 RBIs, stolen bases. He can hit the ball, he can play defense. So I really like this guy. At third base, they signed as a free agent Todd Frazier. I think Todd Frazier will do well in Texas. It's a hitter's park. Todd Frazier is known for his bat. Defensively, he kind of declined a little bit. I mean, it showed when he was with the Yankees, the Mets, and now, I mean, it's just on the decline a little bit. But, it's a good gap for right now. Hopefully, maybe in the near future, at the deadline or next offseason, maybe they could trade for a big third baseman. The rumors had it that they were going very hard after Nolan Arenado. He would be a perfect fit. So all in all, we'll see what they do. And at DH, you got Sin-Chu Chu. Hopefully he's healthy this year. He's known to have a big pop in his bat. He's not good defensively anymore with that huge contract. But, DH is a perfect position with this bat, and he could hit home runs, driving RBIs. It's a good position for him. In center field, you got Willie Calhoun, a young player. He's got hit by multiple injuries, and now he's healthy, and we can see what he can do. In right field, you got Joey Gallo. They're an MVP on the team. Joey Gallo's known for power. He can play defense. He can hit you 40 home runs, drive you 120 RBIs. He's very good, and I really like what they have in him. In left field, they got Nick Solak, who's a young prospect. Hopefully he can hit and play defense and get a chance to play in the majors. Off the bench, backup catcher, you got Jeff Mathis. Backup outfielder, and also could play different positions, is Danny Santana. Backup infielder, you have Isaiah Kinner Falafi. That's their backup infielder. Now let's go to their bullpen. This is where their strength is. Their bullpen at closer is Jose Leclerc. Set a man in the 8th, you have Rafael Montero. Set a man in the 7th, you got Jesse Chavez. Your middle relief is Joely Rodriguez, Brett Martin, Luke Farrell, Nick Goody, DeMarcus Evans, Jonathan Hernandez, Tyler Hearn, and Juan Nicaso. These guys here are they're going to bridge the gap all the way to Jose Leclerc, and Jesse Chavez, and Rafael Montero. This bullpen is deep. I like it. Hopefully they can convert to saves and keep the games close and not blow leads, because it's going to be a very important piece to the puzzle in order for them to win this year. Their strength this year, they upgraded and made a very strong rotation, is the pitching staff. The acquisition of Corey Kluber, a Cy Young Award winner, is going to be the ace of their staff. I like him in Texas. I love him leading that staff. He's going to be a great pitcher for them and help lead the young guys also. As a number 2 starter, you got Mike Minor, who had a great year last year, and we're hoping and expecting him to do well. Their number 3 starter, Lance Lynn, who signed a 3-year, $30 million contract last year. Now this year, He did very well last year, and this year going in, hopefully in a short season, he keeps it up and he does well. The number 4 starter, they signed as a free agent, Kyle Gibson from the Minnesota Twins. I think that's another great acquisition. The number 5 starter is Jordan Lyles. They signed the Milwaukee Brewers, which I really like. He's going to do very well, and hopefully they get their money's worth with him. And the number 6 starter, they made a comeback trail, is Edison Volquez. So they're very deep this year, pitching staff, bullpen, and they got a decent lineup. This team could really make some noise. It's all going to depend on if they could hit, stay healthy, they have to pitch, and they got to close games. That'll be the key to this season, and my prediction for them will be second place in the AL West. Hopefully, maybe fighting for a wild card. That's the farthest I'll give them. If not, hopefully they could have a successful year. Thank you all. See you next time.